Welcome to another video. I am the Starman and I'm currently sat in the car. It's not my own car, it's my friend Frank's car, and we're heading on a bit of an adventure today. We're going to head up to Rivington Pike in Lancashire. It's near Bolton, it overlooks Bolton. I've been up there many times before. It's been a long time since I've been up there. Now it's a very clear day today, and our idea is to go up there and do a bit of astronomy photography. We're gonna have a look for some planets because you're going to have a nice clear view all round because we're very high up. We're about 1200 feet above sea level. It's nice and high. There's like a little building at the top there, like a folly, like a little sort of castle thing, which will be good for a feature. We're probably going to have a go at some star trails. That's what we're going to do. We'll be on the site and we'll be making our way up the hill, and I'll take you up there and I'll show you what it's all about. And when we get up there, we will hopefully be able to do some amazing photography, capture the planets, Venus, Mercury, Jupiter and Saturn, and even the moon. There's a nice crescent moon tonight. So, because it's quite a climb to get up there, but once we get up there, we can have really nice views. We'll be able to see the planets and we'll be able to do some star trails when we get up there. So, let's go. Okay, so we've now arrived here at Rivington, which is near the town of Bolton, and it wasn't a long drive either. It's only about 40 minutes to get here from Blackpool, so it's not that far away at all. But now we've got a bit of a climb up to the Pike. We're going to head this way. That's Rivington Hall down there, by the way. I'll show you that in a minute. So we're going to climb a few hundred feet. I think it's about 1200 feet to the top of the Pike, so it's a fair climb, but we're always so far that we're about 300 feet above sea level already, so it's not too bad. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. I'll show you a little bit of this place here, the Rivington Hall. We went past the barn earlier. That's very popular, Rivington barn, especially with walkers, and you get lots of bikers at there as well. But there's Rivington. I can't really go through the gates because it's private, you see, but that's Rivington Hall there. It's very grand, isn't it? Rivington Hall. It's actually a really interesting walk because on the way to the Pike there's the Rivington Terrace Gardens as well. We'll see if we can see some of those, shall we? We might see that on the way up. But yeah, the sun's going down. It's around about 3 o'clock at the moment, and we're hoping to be up there by 4 o'clock, and we'll be able to start hopefully spotting some planets soon after that. We'll see, shall we? Okay, so we're now climbing towards the Pike, Rivington Pike, and it's a fairly easy climb, to be quite honest. It's not too difficult, so here we go. So that's looking down where we've just come from, and it's getting a little bit steeper now, this. Yeah, a little bit steeper. Here we go. This is a Japanese pond here. We're about halfway up now. Check this out. Oh, I'm a little bit out of breath, but we're bypassing the gardens. It's years since I've been up here, by the way, but this is like an old ruin. Look at this here. Wow. Anyway, we better get going. We've still got to get to the top. Just look at this light now. That's Frank there. He's much more used to doing this sort of thing than me. The Pike Tower is just up there behind those trees. We're almost there, but I just want to show you this view now. We're looking over Bolton. There's a Macron Stadium over there. Can you see the Macron Stadium where Bolton play? And just look at this now. Isn't this amazing? Look at this. What a view. Okay, we're almost there. There's the pike there. Rivington Pike, 1733 was when that was built. Yeah, Frank's gone ahead. He's got more practice than me, but just look at this view now from up here. Absolutely amazing. We're looking down now over the reservoir, and Blackpool is somewhere over there. Now then, we have finally, what a place to watch the sunset. We're finally at the top, and look at that, we just get to see the sun dropping into that cloud. Amazing. I'll just show you around. There's Frank there. He's a proper mountain climber, not like me. And this is it, Rivington Pike. This is the pike itself. 1733 was when they built this. I'm not really sure what for, whether it was like a refuge or something, I'm not sure, but that's what it is. You can even see Manchester over there. Look at that. Manchester. You can even see Blackpool Tower way over there in the distance. Can you see that? We're a long way from home. Yeah, so the idea is now is to, as the sun goes down, in about half an hour or so, we're going to try some planet spotting. Firstly, we're going to look for Venus, which should be closer to the sun than anything else, and then we're going to try for Mercury, which is somewhere up here, and then we hopefully see the Crescent Moon, which will be, in fact, I think we can see it already. There it is there. Can you see that? Oh, amazing. We can already see the Crescent Moon. Oh, and look at that. There's a plane going past it as well. Amazing. So there you go. We've already spotted the moon. How about that, eh? Yeah, so the sun has now disappeared behind that cloud, and you may have seen some of my videos on the belt of Venus. I'll put a link above just in case you haven't, but just look at this view behind me. We're looking towards the Winter Hill mast. This is Winter Hill, the large television mast for the northwest, but just look at that pink sky. Can you see it? That's the belt of Venus, and can you see just over there where that guy is? Can you see where it's a bit darker just down there? That's a shadow of the Earth, and that's going to rise as the sun goes down, and eventually we'll have darkness. Amazing. Okay, so it's a few minutes after I did the first video. Can you see now that dark grey band has definitely risen above this part of the horizon now? Can you see that? Absolutely amazing. That's the shadow of the Earth, and that will eventually bring on the night. Yeah, so the sun is well down now here from Rivington Pike, and just look at this now. Just you can see that shadow rising now above. Can you see how those masts over there, the Winter Hill masts, are now starting to be consumed by that shadow there? You can clearly see it with the pink above it. What an amazing belt of Venus. And as I pan around this way, we can see what's causing it. It's the sun that has set, and it's the shadow of the Earth. Amazing. Okay, there's no doubt now that that there is the shadow of the Earth rising. Look at this now. You can clearly see it now. That was pink when I first showed you, and that pink now is up here. It's up here now. It's risen above those masts. Absolutely amazing. Now then, time for some planet spotting. I'll tell you what, there's quite a crowd here now. Anyway, it's still a little bit early for the planets, but we have got this lovely moon up here, this Crescent Moon. I've taken a few pictures of that. I even got to see an aircraft just about skirt over the top of the moon. Check this video here. Oh, we thought it was going to go right through it, and I was torn between taking a photograph or videoing it, but I left the camera videoing it. And I also took a picture. Now, as it gets a bit darker and the moon drops, we might even be able to see what's known as earthshine on the moon. That's the bit where you see the, you know, the unlit part of the moon, which is sort of lit up by reflected light from the Earth, and we might be able to see that later. If I do, I'll show you an example of that as well. But it's an amazing phenomenon, earthshine on the moon. Just wait till you see it. Yeah, that was a bonus, wasn't it? Catching a plane just going across the top of the moon. Amazing. I'll show you earthshine a bit later. Anyway, we've just spotted our first planet. It's Venus, and it is just over this way. Can you see? We're looking towards the sun, of course. I'll turn the camera around and show you. Okay, this will be a bit easy. There's my camera now. It's pointing towards that lovely Crescent Moon which I will show you the earthshine on later on. And Venus, we've just spotted Venus, and it is just over this way. Okay, so I'll just try and describe to you where Venus is. It is not far above that cloud layer over there. If I zoom in here, I'm not sure if you can see that. If you can't, I'll point it out. It is about here, where my fingernail is. It is just above that cloud layer there. Now the next trick is to find Mercury, which should be somewhere a bit higher up, somewhere over here, between Venus and the Moon. Just look at this amazing view now. I've just taken a picture of the Macron Stadium down there. That's where Bolton play. Absolutely amazing. It's getting dark now. That moon is really starting to stand out now, and it won't be long before we can see that earthshine. Anyway, there's something just above the moon. Can you see that? That's Jupiter just above the moon. Might be able to get a picture of that as well. Okay, we've just spotted Mercury, and it's over here. Can you see where that tufty piece of cloud is there? Mercury is about twice the height of that cloud. It's somewhere in the middle of the screen now. I'm not sure if it's showing up on the screen. Okay, check this out. We're now looking straight towards Mercury. It's going to be really, really small on the screen. I'll do my best. I might have to take a photograph of it, but it's there. Just about. Can't see it with the naked eye just at the moment, but it might start to come out as it gets a little bit lower down. We'll see as it gets a little bit darker. Yeah, so we've now spotted Venus and Mercury and Jupiter, of course. Well, we're having a closer look at that a bit later on. Just look at that crescent moon now and Jupiter. Don't they look absolutely amazing? I'll show you a picture that I just took of Frank looking towards the moon and stood on a bench here. Looks absolutely amazing. Check this out. There's a bright light over there. Can you see that? I think it's a plane coming straight towards us. It's probably coming towards Manchester. A bright light hanging in the sky. You see these sort of things when you're up here, you know. Amazing. Very bright. It's definitely a plane though. It's not a UFO. Anyway, let's have a look at the crescent moon with the earthshine, shall we? Moving into the shop now. We'll see if we can capture that amazing earthshine effect. That looks amazing. The moon, the crescent moon, with that amazing earthshine effect that you get. Absolutely amazing. So we've got the lit part of the moon, which is the crescent, and the other part of the moon, most of the moon, which is not lit by the sun, is being lit up by the reflection of light, sunlight hitting the earth and then bouncing back to the moon, and that's what you get, the earthshine. You can see the face of the moon. It's absolutely amazing. Just look at this picture. Isn't it incredible? What an amazing sight this is. Check this out. We've got the crescent moon lit up by that amazing earthshine. Isn't it incredible? And just above it we've got Jupiter as well. And now I think we'll be taking a closer look at Jupiter and see if we can see those amazing moons of Jupiter. Okay, check this out. We are now looking towards the giant planet Jupiter, and we can see all four. Well, I'm not sure actually. We can see most of the Galilean moons. I'm not sure looking on the video. If I have a look at the photograph, we might be able to see a little bit clearer what we're looking at. Okay, so here's a picture I took, and we can see at least 3 of the moons. I'm using my 70 to 200mm lens here with a 2x converter on, so it does look a little bit weird. It kind of, there's a little bit of chromatic aberration on it, and it is very tiny. I'm zooming right in on the photograph, but they are, that's Jupiter and the Galilean moons. Absolutely amazing. Well, there you go. As we look behind me towards the amazing crescent moon, which is really going down now, as you can see. It was so high up when we first started, but now it's almost about to set, and we've also got Jupiter just above it. Absolutely amazing. Anyway, I think we did really well here up Rivington Pike, and I've done my best to try and bring you what I was trying to do, and what an amazing view we had as well, and an amazing sunset that we had up here. It's been a bit of a struggle because we've got quite a bit of a wind, but we're sort of getting used to it now, and we might have a play at some star fields now that it's got really dark. But there you go. I hope you like this video, and I will see you again on the next one.